Oh, that's not too far away from Stewie Griffin.
We're actually, my inspiration for him, I think, more stemmed from Terry Thomas because he had such an interesting delivery, you know.
I was feeling a wee bit of Tarkin channeling through there as well.
I was getting a wee bit of Jeremy Irons in there. So yeah. We're like wine connoisseurs, aren't we? You're like, yes, I'm getting vibes of Jeremy Irons.
The following in our show, pretentious since 2011. Now, Stephen, you might slap my wrist for this, and if you do, I don't apologize because I'm brave like that. Can we get a little sample of how you sound on the show, or is that still a bit of a no-no at the minute?
I don't think anybody's heard it yet. They haven't released any footage or anything like that, so I'm going to hold off on that until they release an official clip with all of us doing our thing in it.
Okay.
You get it kind of doled out in pieces. I know that Disney is very excited about this because they're going to release this on 3 networks. It's going to come on the Disney Channel, Disney XD, and on Disney Junior. So they're very excited about this program.
Okay, and of course all those channels are available here in the UK as well. When are we expecting to see it? Do you have any idea when we're going to see it launched?
There hasn't been a date announced, but so far it's this summer. So it's coming this summer, but there isn't an exact date that's been announced yet. But I'm sure that's going to be coming soon.
Okay. Right. Since Sleepy is a no-go, could we hear a wee bit of old school Happy?
Oh, sure. From the original Snow White.
Happy, that's me. And, well, Dopey, he doesn't talk much, but we like it. Snow White. Okay.
Brilliant.
That's so good.
Can you do any of the other dwarves?
I don't do any of the other dwarves. I mean, those are all, Corey Burton does Grumpy, Bob Joles does Sneezy.
No, I think what Steve was asking
can you
do any of the classic dwarves? Can you do them? Can you impersonate them?
I've never tried doing any of the other ones except that I'm the one that I'm assigned. That's the one that I do.
Or as they say in France, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I leave that to everybody. Everybody has their own voice. So
that's kind of.
I just concentrate on Happy. That's enough work for me right there. Because we occasionally, they appear in games like Kingdom Hearts and Disney on Ice, the shows. We've done some singing for that. It's always kind of fun when you get the whole gang together to sing some of the classic songs.
So you're the happy guy then. You would be, if they need a happy voice, you're the man they call.
Yep, that's me.
That's pretty cool. I'm the happy guy. Now, Stephen, just to move away from Dwarfs from 7D for a minute or two. Of course, earlier now, about a month ago or so, Star Wars fans finally got the last 13 episodes of the Clone Wars.
Yes, they weren't lost over at my place. I knew exactly where they were, but Cartoon Network seemed to have misplaced them. But Netflix found them, and now everybody can see them. I hope everybody can see them. If you have Netflix, you can see them.
Yeah, I don't know, Saxon, do you know if they're available on Netflix in the UK yet? I don't think
I don't have Netflix. Shocker.
I know. I don't think they're available here in the UK yet, but I have seen bits and pieces of them. Obviously we can talk about it a wee bit now, Stephen. You're back in them, of course, because we talked to you a few weeks ago before the shows went out, and we did sort of say to you, are you back in it? And I know that at the time you weren't, but you're back in them. Your tones and your voices can be heard on there again.
Yeah, I have several episodes where I'm back in them as Masameda, our favorite right-hand man of the Chancellor. And I play a few new characters, too. There's one that some people have really latched onto. He's a cab driver. He's an alien cab driver that yells out at, a group of clones that are throwing, like, beer bottles at him and stuff. He yells out at them, your mother's a droid. Everyone seems to like that. He's classic, sort of like a New York cabbie. If you had one, in the Star Wars galaxy, he's kind of one of these alien cat-looking creatures. And apparently he has a name. People have already posted it up in Wikipedia and things like that. He just said, alien cab driver in my script. So apparently somewhere between then and now his character actually has a name. I can't remember what it is right now, but he's got one.
You gotta love Star Wars fans. There is no such thing as a forgotten character in Star Wars.
No,
there's really not.
Even Wilbur Hood, he's the ice cream man. Leave the Cloud City with his ice cream maker under his arm. You guys know about him, right?
No. It doesn't ring any bells.
Really? Well, Wilbur Hood, Hasbro made an action figure of him. Finally, he is the guy that is leaving Cloud City after Lando tells everybody to boogity scoot. He runs around the corner. He's in like an orange flight suit, and he has something under his arm, which people have since realized was like a 1970s home ice cream maker, an electric ice cream maker. And there's a whole group of people that cosplay as this character, and they run through dressed as him, carrying their ice cream makers. The big mystery about it is that nobody knows who the actor is that played him. There's a big search of trying to find out. I mean, you guys are over in the UK, you might have a better chance of tracking him down, because I'm sure that it was an extra on the set, somebody who was over there. This guy probably doesn't even know he has an action figure made of him. But yeah, his name is Wilbur Hood. He's got a name and an entire backstory and everything too.
That's amazing.
Fantastic.
I love that. That's so good.
It's because we were at Star Wars Celebration in Europe last year over in Mest Essen, and I was walking around the stalls, and they have like walls upon walls of these Star Wars characters. I was walking past them going, "Who's this guy? Who's that guy? Must be from the expanded universe." No, it's like extra number 2 from Empire Strikes Back. He's got an action figure.
Yeah, and there's 17 books dedicated to him. Universe, and 3 video games.
And yet, inexplicably, no Moralo Evol or Colonel Gascon action figure from the Clone Wars series. It's perplexing. It's baffling. It's mind-boggling.
It's all joking aside, though. I mean, that they definitely would have come with time if the Clone Wars figures hadn't have sort of ended at the end of the last season. So Stephen, this year is it's a big year for Star Wars with everything coming up, but our focus right now is on the 7D. Tell me, it must be exciting. How did you keep this quiet? You guys must have been busting at the seams.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, there were all kinds of little leaks here and there because some people didn't know that we weren't supposed to talk about it, and but nothing really, But we've been working on this for a couple of years now, and just been dying to tell people about it, because we've all been just so pleased at the stories and also the cast. The cast is so phenomenal that we were just wanted to just scream it out to the world. Look at what we're doing. Look at this great project we've got. And we've had to keep it. Today we actually everybody's been tweeting about it. Everyone got their official character pictures, and we all been putting them out all over the different internet, World Wide Web venues and all that kind of stuff. So it's what a load off of our chest here to finally be able to talk about this amazing show.
Tell me this, are you ever on tenterhooks when you have things like that? If you're, on a show like ours, or you're on someone else's show, or you're talking to people, are you ever on tenterhooks that you might accidentally go, it's like that time I was working on the 7th. Oh,
yeah, occasionally that happens. Where you just get caught up in the excitement of the conversation and something slips out. And fortunately, it doesn't happen too much. But sometimes there's already information out on the web. That if people look for it, they can find it. But we just can't say anything about it. And of course, there's always the rumor mills out there putting out all kinds of information that's sometimes true, sometimes false, and when you're not allowed to talk about it, you can't say either yay or nay. Like for the longest time, before the Darth Maul episodes came out on the Clone Wars, somebody had entered on the IMDb that I was going to be doing the voice of Darth Maul because I had done it in one of the games. And I was like, what can I say? You're not supposed to talk about it. And, Sam Witwer's got the role, and you don't even, trying to get in touch with the IMDb is like, sometimes talking to a brick wall or something. There's no person that you can call or talk to. It's just like you send them a note and say, excuse me, that's not me. And, hopefully it'll change. But, yeah.
Going along that sort of avenue of questions, is there ever, not necessarily in 7D or Clone Wars or anything else, is there any character that you have you've went for the voice off that you didn't get, or is there a character that you really would love a crack at voicing?
Gosh, there's always, new characters are actually, they're very exciting to do because, you get to make up something on your own. When you're doing voice matching, like, the Tarkin role, for instance, when that came through, I was floored. I got really excited about that because, this is a character I really want to do because I love Peter Cushing. I love the character of Tarkin, and I was so glad to get it. But those kinds of roles are, they're much harder in a lot of ways because, you've really got to take the other actor's performance and, dial it in as close as possible. You don't have the freedom that you do when you're creating a character. Here's a character that I did that I actually had a lot of fun with that most people didn't see. It was for the Marvel series, The Black Panther, which really didn't get released anywhere except online and on DVD. And I played the Claw on that. He was probably the most vicious villain I've played to date. It was so much fun to do because he was just so bad. He was so evil. And, a lot of people never really got to see it because it was going to be a series on BET, and then they decided not to go that direction, and then it got released, but then that was it. So, I have my favorites, and as far as, coming up, I kind of leave the door wide open because I'm always looking forward to the next new character that I get to voice.
No, that's fair. That's a fair point. Okay, well, listen, Stephen, because I know you're very, very busy. I mean, just anybody that goes to your Facebook page and checks out the banner at the top of the page will understand just how busy you are. Do you ever get out of bed and forget what you sound like?
Yeah, absolutely. I always have to warm up. A cup of coffee usually helps, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's me. That's what I sound like.
Okay, and so, but we're going to let you go now. Obviously, I know you've said that sometime this summer we're going to get 7D. There's no official announcement yet, but I completely expect you guys to stay in touch, and as soon as we can get it out to the masses and get people really excited to be sitting down and watching this.
Will do, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys at Celebration 2015. You're going to be out here, right?
Well,
that's the plan.
Definitely the plan.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got the totalizer at the moment. We're just trying to raise the funds.
It is the plan.
I think you'll be able to do it. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in person out here.
Yeah, well, the feeling is definitely mutual because it's definitely on. It is definitely on, isn't it?
We're on the road to Anaheim.
Yeah, I think if we sit next summer and Celebration's going on and we're on the other side of the planet, there'll be a lot of long faces.
There will be. So long, actually, they'll reach Anaheim.
They'll nearly reach Anaheim. But listen, Stephen, thank you very much. But before I let you go, for anybody that wants to get in contact with you, because your Facebook page and everything it never stops. It never stops. For anybody that wants to get in contact with you or just wants to sort of to see what you're all about, where is the best place to go online to get you?
The two best places are the fan page that I have on Facebook, not my personal page because I never go there. I just have to have it. But I have a fan page where I talk about all the projects, and on Twitter as well. I have a page there too, and I try to keep that coinciding with the news on Facebook. So if you've got one or the other, you'll always know what's going on.
Okay. Listen, Stephen, stay in touch. Say hello to everyone there. And as always, it's been an absolute pleasure. And we just look forward to. We're going to do this thing, aren't we? We're going to do.
It's done. It's done already. It just needs edited.
Yeah, we are.
It's done.
Because I think you're now kind of a. It's like this week's Stephen's cameo.
Okay.
I guess what we're going to.
Stephen's cameo.
Stephen's cameo. The
Stanton corner.
Oh, yeah.
The Stanton
we
show.
like the picture that we found of you guys too that we put up with the guy photobombing in the background.
That's not me.
That's not us. It's not us. That's Jay. It's Jay and Stephen Downey.
Stephen Downey and Jay, and then right in the background, the guy photobombing is Mark.
Oh, the guy photobombing. Am I photobombing in that one?
You're photobombing that one.
Okay, I didn't even realize I was in that one.
Yeah, we got it mixed up. That we thought it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Look, Stephen was a bit annoyed, but we're not saying anything. Sure, but he's okay about it now, aren't you?
Don't talk to me.
Oh, no, sorry, Saxon. Because Saxon's real name, sorry, Stephen, is Stephen as well.
Yeah, so great name, Stephen.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Well, that makes it less confusing if we're both talking Stephen at the same time.
I just got this weird nickname one day, Saxon, so now here I am. Yeah.
A tennis duck. Listen, Stephen, we will let you go. Say hello to everyone. We will stay in touch, of course, and we look forward to the next time we have you on the Following the Night Show.
All right, Mike, have a great day.
You too, sir. You too. Listen, as always, it's been a pleasure, and take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thanks, Steve.
Cheerio, bye. Farewell.
Okay, that was, of course, Stephen Stanton. Yes, so 7D.
7D indeed.